Alright, so I'm excited to do a review on my Sony camera that I just got. I've had this for about a month now. This is the WX350, and I have been very pleased with this. I've always shot my videos using a GoPro camera, and my biggest reason for change was I was not happy with the audio, and I'm currently filming with that GoPro camera. And I always have to, in the editing software, up it to about 400% on the volume to get it to a decent level. So I decided to go ahead and get this camera. And some of the things I really like about it is this is the perfect size. So you can see it in my hand here, and it just fits perfectly. I can put this in my pocket. I could put it in a shirt pocket. I could probably even get it in my pants pocket. I don't really want to wreck it, so I don't really feel like squeezing it in there, but jacket pocket, no problem. Also like the zoom on this. It's a 20-time optical zoom, which is just fantastic. For a camera this size, it really can zoom up to just about anything. And if you're outdoors, decent lighting, it'll focus pretty quickly as well. The wireless transfer feature is pretty cool with this. You can actually transfer this to a cell phone or view it on a TV, a smart TV, without any cords hooked up. And that is for the pictures only, not the video. It also has some pretty neat in-camera editing software that is kind of fun to play around with. You can soften people's faces, you can remove red eye, and you can do all that before you share the picture with anyone or transfer, which is kind of cool. And I really like that it's 1080p at 60 frames a second. Shoots really good video quality. I've been very happy with it. This camera cost me at Best Buy, it was $189.99, which is, I believe, a lot of camera for the money. Some of the cons, first and foremost, the charging port on this. I've never had a camera that was more difficult to charge. And I'll show you why. You charge here, and as you can see, when you first open this up, it wants to kind of spit back, which is kind of a pain because when you have to do it with two hands basically, and it always wants to kind of flip back. So it's like I'm always struggling to get this pulled out and the cord pushed in. And I saw another review on that before I bought this, and I'm like, yeah, I can figure it out. It can't be that complex. Yeah, that is actually kind of a pain in the butt. Another thing is the screen on here, as with a few other cameras I've owned, always looks sharp. The images always look sharp on it. So it's kind of deceptive in the sense that everything looks good on here, and if it's a low light condition or whatever that caused kind of a blurry image, it doesn't always show blurry on here. Another thing is the flash location on this is not good. When I take a picture, and I'll kind of show you here. When I take a picture, I hold the camera like this. Well, my flash is right here, and I cannot tell you how many times I've covered up this flash already. So, not a big fan of that. Also, I'd say the battery life is just okay. I use it quite a bit, and I can get away with maybe a couple hours of use, but by no means am I going to be shooting all day with this without having to recharge between. And I'd also say the low light performance is not exceptional by any means. It is better than the GoPro, and it is better than my previous Canon that I had. It does a good job, but it's not by any means professional grade. So let's go ahead and dig into some of the menu features. Okay, so I'm going to show you now. Here are the buttons on the top. And basically, we've got our little scroll wheel, as you do with most cameras, to select between different settings. You've got your focus and shutter button to actually take the picture. You've got an on-off button, and then you also have stereo microphone. And the audio on this thing is really good. Been very happy with that. Flip it to the back. We have a movie button, which is really neat because no matter what mode you're in, if you hit that movie button, it starts recording video immediately. So we never miss a moment with our children growing up. If I'm taking a picture, want a quick flip over to video, works perfect. And then you've got just the display button to display pictures, menu, trash, and then a scroll wheel. And so I usually leave it in the automatic settings for the most part, so I will go ahead and snap a picture. All right, and I did get my middle finger there in the way of the flash, as per usual with me in this camera. And I'll just take you through some of the settings here that I kind of like. So, menu here, got camera settings, custom settings, wireless. So if I go into the wireless, I can send to a smartphone, send to a computer, view it on the TV, and all sorts of good stuff. Playback mode. And if we go down to the beauty effect, here it's going to say unable to detect a face. So I'm going to go ahead and snap a picture of myself. Terrible picture. And we are going to go ahead and go into the beauty effect. And this is pretty neat. So first it detects a picture. We say, yes, that is my face. You can do skin tones, and it shows you a before and after. So that's kind of neat when you're messing around with it. So you can change between different skin tones. I'll take a little bit of pink, and then you set the level you want it. Go 4. And then we'll go to skin smoothing. So, wow, it looks like I've got a tan there. Shine removal, soften it up. Eye widening. This is almost kind of freaky how this does it, but it really actually, I've got a decent amount of experience with Photoshop. And teeth whitening. It's actually kind of amazing how it does this, but we thought it was kind of a joke at first, but it actually does a pretty good job for what it is. For most, I'll say, amateur usage, this is going to be a great camera. And that's pretty much it. Overall, very happy with it for $190 essentially. You get a camera that takes really good photos. It's going to work great for family situations or a situation you just want to throw it in your pocket and not really have to worry too much about it. If I spend more like $500 on a camera, well, then I'm kind of worried that, you know, it's going to get damaged or whatever and I'm not using it as much. This I don't worry about. I can throw it in my pocket, enjoy it. That's the best type of camera to have in my opinion. This little door on the bottom opens up, exposes the battery and the SD card. And that's pretty much it. So overall, I am pretty happy with this thing, and I would definitely recommend it. I like it a lot more than my GoPro, and I'd say overall very satisfied. So thank you for watching.